Let me say that again. Stop comparing yourself to Instagram girls. I don't mean this to say, I don't want this to come off sound like I'm hating or anything, but hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a quick video for you guys. I'm going to be talking to you guys about boosting your self-confidence and your self-love. I'm going to be dropping some knowledge. I'm going to be dropping some gems on y'all. I think it's really important to have self-confidence and to love yourself, because I found out that the way you view yourself resonates with the way others view you. And you don't want people thinking lowly of you, so don't think lowly of yourself, okay? So let me drop these gems on y'all. Okay, so the first tip I have is to stop wearing makeup every day. Wearing makeup every day is just gonna trick yourself into thinking that's how you're supposed to look every day. Girl, without the concealer and without the foundation stuff, your skin is not perfect. We all have blemishes. We all have, freckles. We all break out. It's not fair to yourself to trick yourself into thinking that your makeup, your full glam look is the way you're supposed to look every day. It's just not gonna happen, okay? And when you do that, you're playing yourself. The second tip I have for you guys is to never forget, but forgive. I feel like this speaks volumes about your self-confidence when you are able to get done wrong or get knocked down and get back up and still move forward. I feel like when you dwell on when people have, oh, this person did this and this person did that, that happened 3 years ago. Why are we still talking about it? You should have been moved forward. When you stay stagnant, you're letting the other person win, okay? So the best thing you can do when somebody has done you wrong, or let's just say a relationship didn't work out, the best thing you can do is stun on them, okay? Don't stay in the same place because you're letting them win. You owe yourself more than that, okay? You're worth more than that. You deserve more than that. So move forward. Stop talking about the same thing that happened 3, 4, 5 years ago and move on, okay? The next thing, please stop comparing yourself to Instagram girls. Let me say that again. Stop comparing yourself to Instagram girls. I don't mean this to say, I don't want this to come off sound like I'm hating or anything, but most girls, most people in general you see on Instagram, those pictures have been edited to the gods, okay? They have been edited to death. Somebody somewhere has spent hours editing that picture that you are comparing yourself to. The only person you should be competing with is yourself. You should be competing with yourself to be a better self. If that makes sense. That makes sense? Yeah, that makes sense. Stop comparing yourself to girls who are shaped like this when you know you're shaped like that. Own that, okay? I know personally, I still sometimes will see a girl on Instagram, I'm like, oh, why come I couldn't be shaped like that? I wasn't meant to be shaped like that. Maybe one day, okay? But not right now. And I've also noticed every body type wants to be another body type. So if you're curvy, most people don't like their curves. They want to be skinny. And if you're skinny, you want curves until you feel like you're too curvy. Nothing's ever good enough. And so I feel like to constantly be comparing yourself to somebody else, they might want to look like you. Okay? So stop comparing yourself to Instagram girls, because a lot of that is surgery. Sorry, it's surgery. Not all of them, okay? But most of them are surgery. Work on and strive towards not caring about other people's opinions of you or things that you do. This is something that is super important, because when you start living for other people and living to satisfy everybody else, you don't satisfy yourself, which is the most important person that you should be satisfying. Stop focusing on what other people want from you and focus on what you want, what makes you happy. I think sometimes we fall We fall out of love with ourselves trying to be something that somebody else wants us to be, and that's just not right. You will never ever be happy if you do that. So yeah, definitely focus on what you like, learn what makes you feel like your best self, and live through that. Let that be what motivates you, what you like to do, what you like to wear, what you see yourself doing in the future. Let that drive you, not what your parents want you to do, not what your man wants you to do, or your girlfriend, your grandparents, none of that. Stick to what makes you happy. Focus on what makes you feel like your best self. Something else that I've been doing lately is mirror affirmations. Now, for those of you who don't know what mirror affirmations are, or what affirmations are, period, affirmations are basically speaking things into existence. I personally do this before I get in the shower. Or when I wake up, or whenever I get into a mirror, period. It's good to look at yourself saying it, so that way your mind connects it to your mouth and you are seeing yourself saying it, and it makes it all the more real. So an example of this is just like looking in the mirror and telling yourself you're beautiful. Or what I like to do sometimes is I like to find a flaw that day. Maybe I have a pimple, and I look at it, and I look in the mirror while I'm looking at my breakout, and I say, I'm beautiful today. You know, this breakout doesn't define me. And whenever you speak that kind of stuff into existence, you start believing it, okay? And there is power in the tongue. There is law of attraction. So what you say comes to pass, okay? So be careful what you say. The next tip I have, get naked, okay? When you get naked, okay, make sure you stay by yourself, or only do this in your bedroom if you don't live alone. But there is an increase, a study has been done, there is an increase of self-confidence that comes over you when you are naked, okay? And sometimes it's good to, before you get in the shower, just look at yourself naked. We look at Instagram girls all the time and admire their bodies. So what's wrong with looking at your own? It's nothing taboo about it's yours. You're gonna have it forever. Your body that you have is the body that you will have forever. So you might as well get to know it and just look at it and own it, okay? The stretch marks, the dimples, the cellulite, all that. Own all of that, okay? There's nothing wrong with it. It's completely natural, and that's what real bodies look like. The next tip I have for you guys is checking your circle, okay? You need to look deep into who you are hanging out with, who you are spending your time with. Everybody doesn't deserve your time. Everybody doesn't deserve your company. And I feel like the people that you hang out with reflect you. The people that you hang out with and you give your time away to reflect you. So if you are hanging out with negative people, you are attracting negativity. That's what you're giving your time to. If you focus on people who have the same goals as you reach those goals. Check your circle and make sure that the people who you are giving your time away to are people who deserve it and people who cherish it, and make sure that they are real friends. They're not talking about you behind your back. They aren't hating on you when you leave the room. They aren't talking bad about you when you leave. You want to make sure that they are genuine people. I promise you, that can really hack away at your self-confidence if you are constantly hanging out with people who are putting you down and people that you are constantly competing with or trying to impress. The next tip I have is faking it until you make it. If you fake it until you make it, the rest will fall into place. I know this by experience because I have done it. If you are not confident yet, it doesn't happen overnight. That's something that you work on every day. It's something that a lot of us are still working on. I'm still working on it. Fake it. And not only do you trick other people, you trick yourself, okay? You trick yourself into thinking that you are the best you that you can be. You know, when you say stuff like that, we already talked about affirmation, so I'm not gonna go backwards. When you say stuff like that, you believe it, and not so much tricking yourself, but it's almost like speaking it over yourself. I notice whenever I fake it, I make other people believe it. That's my goal, to make other people believe that I'm as confident as I think I am. And some days I am, and some days I'm not, but that's okay. Self-confidence is not something that's just 100% consistent. You know, some days you look better than other days, you know, and that's okay. But fake it and the rest will fall into place. Another tip I can give you guys is switching up your look. It's not fun, in my opinion, to look the same way every day. Maybe wear your hair up some days so that people can actually see your face. I know a lot of times I have my hair like this, you know, and you can't even really see my face. Or some days straighten your hair if your hair is naturally curly, or if your hair is naturally straight, put some curls in it. So switch it up some days and surprise people. Keep them on their toes, girl. Keep yourself on your toes. Switch it up. The last tip I have for you guys is self-care Sundays. This is something that I have been incorporating into my routine. Lately, I've been having a lot of homework, so my self-care Sundays get a little, they get cut in half. I used to do it the whole day, but now half a Sunday, you know, and then the other half homework. That's fine too. Make sure that you are taking time out to take care of yourself and to pamper yourself. You are a queen. Queens get pampered. What I like to do is, for Sundays, I like to do my nails or go get my nails done, do a face mask, put a hair mask in. I like to take the time to shave my legs. Just take care of yourself. Whatever you do, use a body scrub, light some candles, make yourself feel like your best self, because that's what you're working towards. Don't forget to pamper yourself. A lot of the stuff that I talked about previously in the video had more to do with the inside, but you also need to make sure that you feel and look your best on the outside as well, okay? Because it sounds a little bit vain, but that's what people see first until they get to know you, or until they have a conversation with you. Your outer appearance is what they see first, and that's how they judge you. Okay, so that is all the tips I have for you guys. I hope that you guys take something from this and you find at least one tip that you can benefit and use to help yourself glow up, honey, okay? Because in 2020, we are all about moving forward and bettering ourselves and coming into our own, okay? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this, and also don't forget to press that notification bell so that when I post a video, you are the first to know. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, love always and always. And I'll catch y'all later. Bye.